Take 3. What has made us a sick society of people? And welcome back to David at Go-To Hobbies. I finally got it right. Way right. This is part 2. I'm gonna try. Have to excuse my stomach gurgling. Excuse me. Right. I'm gonna try and break it down the best way possible. This is my views of what's happened to our society, and we'll have to go back quite a few years. And I've got a live stomach, so you have to excuse me. It's gurgling away there. So if you hear some strange noises, yes, it's David. Right. Okay. So where did all this start? Was it the Second World War? Quite possibly. But people in the Second World War and our society is not like it was then. It is totally alien to what it is now. And why am I saying that? It is almost a different type of people. I think people, their intelligence is less now than it was then. And the way our society is now, it seems more backwards and more stupid. And you just can't put the finger on one thing, but we'll try and put it together in a series of videos trying to explain to you how I see this. Shush. It's alright, my stomach's gurgling. So let's take it back, as I said, to the Second World War. I don't think it was before that started, but I think it was after the Second World War. So let's come forward to, let's say, bear with, you have to excuse the bird. You might like the sound, but when I'm trying to make a video, it's not always practical, so please forgive him or her. I don't know his sex. So anyway, okay, so I think it started around Margaret Thatcher time, and it was a change of enforcement of people. In other words, turning people against people. And it seems like our society has turned inwards. And when I say turned inwards, it seems people are going against other people's wishes. Instead of being a common sense, excuse me, instead of being a common sense attitude where we're all helping each other, we're not. Is it always the papers? It's not the dogs, it's the birds. So, bear with. Sorry, I'm just going to have to carry on with the bird chirping. I've got dogs on my lap, so I've got the bird in the window, and it's because it's nice and sunny. He's off, so please forgive me. So, as I was saying, and try not to get distracted by the bird, our society is almost like turning in on itself, and I think it's because of what we saw, what Thatcher did to the coal miners, and what she done to the society of the British people with the poll tax. I think that was the beginning of what I consider the start of the end. And why do I say the end? I say it's the end of society, what used to be like, where we used to have a common sense approach. Bear with. Guarantee I'll make a video and the dogs start barking or the bird starts chirping. So going back to what I was saying about Margaret Thatcher, and I think bringing the poll tax was one of the worst things our society started to implode on itself, and basically turning people against people. That was the first start of our society going down. And if you think about what Margaret Thatcher did, and people say she done a lot of good. I don't think so. She turned society against society, and it feels like to me that that's where it really started from. So let me know what you think. As I say, this is the part 2, and we're trying to delve in to understand why society is like it is, and in part 3 we'll try to understand why what she did was so drastically wrong, and then we'll break it down a bit further, and then we can understand it a bit more. But I think that's where it was started from. Let me know, as I say, what you think. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.